Hey everyone, Eggman here with another deck profile. This is my first set 5 deck profile, and to little like get myself used to the waters, it's going to be an old Maidens concept of mine. So let's jump into it. So I'm choosing Super 17 as the leader. He has the auto where he has burst 2, so whenever he attacks, you drop the top 2 from your deck, and then you draw 1. And then when your life is at 4 or less, you untap 2 energy and flip it over. Having a green untapped 2 liters is really important. We haven't had a lot, and most of them don't really do anything. So it's helpful. So his sparking 5 is let me read. When this card attacks, draw 1 card, and this gains critical for duration of the turn. So having just a crit is really nice on leader attacks, so that's good. And then also this is a really weird effect. If your opponent has 10 or more cards in their hands, you place 2 or place them until they have 9. So I could be wrong. I don't really see this going off very often, but if it does, we get some free card destruction. So that's cool. It's mostly just having crit on the backside is just good enough for me. So, and he's also an Android leader, so that lets us have some additional help with Android 16. So going to the deck, we have 3 newfound power Son Gohan. I wasn't sure how much Self-Awaken this deck needed. I just put him in just in case we needed to Awaken on our turn. And also having a 15k crit coming your way is really good, so there's that. We have 4 Zarbuto, Maiden's Attendant. This looks top 3 for any Maiden or Universe 2 cards, so that includes Brienne, Rabrana, and then all 3 of the actual squad, so that is good there. And then next up, we've got Dr. Gero, Evil's Inventor. He's the same thing, and he can search out our super combo. He can also search out Cell, Super 17, or either Super 17. So really good. And then our only negate is Shocking Death Ball. So if our leader is green, which it is, negate the attack, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 2 or less and KO it. So this is really good. And then also, if we have 5 cards in a drop area, you can activate it by adding a card from my life to my hand instead of paying the energy cost. We're a little bit energy low on this deck, so it's kind of important that we have this card in it. And the fact that it works as like a full power energy is like a better, like it's in between a full power energy and a speedy surprise attack. So if I was to put in another negate, I'd probably put in speedy surprise attack, but I'd have to see what the meta shakes out to. Next, we've got 2 Girl Warrior Brienne de Chateau. When you play this card, look up to 7 cards from the top of your deck and choose 1 Maiden Squadron, so you can get her or you can get any of the other 3. And she also has Barrier, which is really nice, so you can evolve into Rebrienne pretty easily. And then we've got Rabranra, which is just a free blocker. Since we don't have a lot of energy floating for negates, it's really good to have this free blocker, so that's good. And then we have Stout-Hearted Android 16. Excuse me. When you come with this card, if your leader is a green android and your life is at 4 or less, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and places in the drop area and gets plus 10k combo for the duration of the turn. So this is really helping our card destruction and just being a good super combo. And then the Maidens, what they do is there's Kakunsa, which is critical and it gets dual attack if these 2 are in play. Rosie, which is a blocker, and then she switches to active mode at the end of the turn if the other 2 are in play. And then when she attacks, when she evolves, she KOs 1 card, and then also when it attacks, if these 2 are in play, your opponent discards 2 cards. So that's really cool. I like that. I think it's good. And then, so maybe I got a little bit too ambitious. I kind of put all these cards together, and then I kind of threw in the Super 17 stuff. It could be kind of superfluous, and maybe it's not good to focus on one or the other. But I just kind of want to put this idea out. This definitely isn't a fleshed out deck yet. And additionally, there's just it's hard to know what meta calls to make for this next set because it's pretty new yet. So I just kind of put these 9 cards in. They could easily just be taken out for support. I originally looked at the other Super 17. I'll bring them up in a minute, but let's talk about them first. Also, 3 Maiden transformations. So this is really good for just getting these 2 out. So you can also get Brienne or this Brienne, which then you can evolve with later, but yeah, main transformation is just our gets the combo off. So we have Infernal Villainy Cell. He's critical, but mostly when you play or combo with this card, you draw one card, and he's a 10k, so it's just an extra 10k combo. So that's really helpful. And then also there's Super 17. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So it's pretty much like Rebrand, right? And then for 4, Union Absorb, you can place one cell from your hand or drop. So this can be in your drop, and that's why it's really good. And place under the card, choose up to 1 Super 17, which is a cost of 6 from your deck and drop area. Once again, or drops, which is why we're only running 2. And play it on top of this card, then stuff your deck if you look through it. And then this guy, crit, dual attack, and then when this card attacks, if our leader is a green android, which it is, your opponent chooses 2 cards from their hand and places them in the drop area. So really good in that regard too. Just being able to, crit them and also dual attack and also drop them 2 cards. So usually I would say that you would focus on one of these win conditions based on who you're playing against and how your top couple cards are going, and then you just go from there. So once again, maybe 2 cheese. Let me show you the other Super 17 I was thinking of, because originally I'm like, so I was thinking about this. I think he's a promo. So this card's attack can't be negated. So that's really strong. That he's just a double strike that can't be negated. And when you play this card, you may choose 2 cards in your hand and place them in your drop area. If you do so, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and place them. So originally I was thinking of something probably like 4 of him, and then I'd take out 4 of this guy. I'd probably keep the Maiden Squadron in. Take out the Super 17, and I don't know, just how many cards do I need left too? There we go. Put in a Newfound Power and their Maiden Squad. Boom, there you go. So if you don't want to run the package, you can even probably run push sell out, just because doing a extra 1k could be difficult, but something like that if you don't like that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy set 5. I'm going to be probably making a lot of decks, next week, and I will see you guys next time.